And just like that, we're out of bone meal. We made this cool little little flower farm last episode, so we can have access to all kinds of dye and stuff. But I am pretty much fresh out of bone meal now. This chest is looking real sad. We have some bone blocks and some bones, so obviously I can get some more bone meal. I've looked all over for a skeleton spawner. Hi, Pesto. Pesto says hi, guys. So I looked and looked all over for a skeleton spawner, so we can get bone meal that way, and it's not happening. I can't find one. I don't know why. So I guess we're gonna have to come up with a different way to get bone meal. And I decided I would make a automatic moss maker that converts to bone meal using like composters. It's redstone-y. I'm just gonna use another tutorial. So again, it's a shulker craft tutorial. Yeah, it'll create moss blocks out of cobblestone, and then it'll break it down and compost all the moss blocks and make bone meal that way. I would have much rather preferred to find a skeleton spawner, but this will have to do. And then this way it could be right in the base too. That way we don't have to travel for it. Now I'm thinking we'll keep it nice and close to home. I'm thinking right against this wall here, we'll add another little hallway. And I think I'm going to get all this. I like this wall. It's a shame. Let's just get a bunch of this out of here first. So now I have to figure out where I want to put the entryway to this. So I think at first I'm gonna do a little bit of a hallway. I think I want to step up pretty quick here. Go back here maybe. Maybe something like that. Then I could imagine putting the stone staircases back there. Yeah, I like it. It's a little different from all the other entryways too, which is good. Like those ones, it's a little wider. All right, then yeah, I think I want to immediately step up a little bit. The hallway is dug out, and I also dug out the big room. I made it really big. I don't know if I'll need all the space, but I'd rather dig it out now instead of have to dig it out later. You can see I've also laid out the footprint of the farm here. I kind of raised it up a couple blocks because the item collection system goes from like here down like 4 blocks. So I want to be able to collect the blocks in a normal the bone meal in a normal spot. So I kind of raised it up. I don't really know how this room's gonna come out looking with the farm in it, but I figure we'll just deal with that later. We'll decorate that and figure that out a bit later. If I have to move the hallway or something, that's not a big deal. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get the whole farm in. I'm just gonna get all the redstone in and try to get it functional, and then I'll show it to you guys before we decorate everything. Oh yeah, check out this crazy contraption. I'm gonna be honest with you, this took entirely too long. It took about a whole day longer than I wanted it to take. We ran into some issues. Anyway, so this is how the whole thing works. Yeah, it's pretty impressive looking, I think. So these are the pistons. You can see them firing. They're just pushing this stone out and breaking the moss. And then it's flowing down there into the composters down there. Yeah, so I had some technical difficulties. I built the whole thing perfectly following the Shulkercraft tutorial. Here, let me shut this off. It's really laggy. I built it exactly how the tutorial said to. I followed it through once perfectly, and then I double checked my work a second time, and I went to click it on over here. Right here is the lever. Clicked it on, and it just started clicking. Nothing was working. The up here, this is a dispenser or a dropper, I can't remember which, putting bone meal onto this, and that wasn't doing that, so none of the stone under here was changing to moss. And then this pistons over here, these guys weren't even firing either. This is not part of the Shulkercraft design. This side over here, I added this. But yeah, so this wasn't working, the dropper wasn't working, and the pistons weren't working. So I got a little nervous, but I went to the YouTube comment section on the video, and there was a couple fixes that people recommended. So what did I fix? I ended up changing this repeater to a different tick. This repeater here used to be a redstone. I changed that. The comment said to change that to a repeater. And then that seemed to fix the issue with the moss and the bone meal. So those two repeaters over there fixed this. And then my pistons weren't firing. So again, the comment section said put a repeater right around here. And that made this fire. And then the other issue, a lot of people in the comments said that their rates weren't that good, that this is supposed to be self-sustaining with bone meal, and it wasn't. So people recommended putting in another stone generator on this side. So that's what I did, and I just ran this redstone line and connected it to the rest of the system here. And between those three things, it made it work fantastic. So I did a 50-minute AFK session a little earlier today. I went outside, played with my dog in the yard, and I put a stack of bone meal in here, and this completely self-sustained, which is great, so I never have to fill that. And then down here, we ended up with 9 stacks of bone meal. This stuff is from earlier. So pretty good. 50 minutes, we ended up with 9 stacks. I am pretty content with that. We have so much bone meal now. Now I'm trying to think, what farms can I make that require bone meal? Because now we have a whole another world opened up to us. So yeah, this thing is crazy here. Let me turn it on again. So the only downside that I've noticed with this farm is you can see in the backside, there's some cobblestone that's forming. That's bad because the cobblestone will not change to moss. Only the stone will. That's just a little bit of a loss in efficiency. I'm totally okay with that, considering all the other fixes I had to do to the farm. So, and for 50 minutes being AFK, that's only a couple blocks of cobblestone. So I can just go in and replace that with stone. Now, as far as decorating goes, I want to shift over this hallway. Obviously, the collection system's down here, and it'd be nice if the collection room had a view of what was going on in there. So I think I'm going to shift over the hallway a little bit, rearrange the collection system. I would definitely like the lever to turn it on to also be over here. So I think I'm going to reroute the lever, kind of change up a little bit of the collection system, bump this hallway over so it's centered. I think probably like right around here. Because like I say, it would be cool to sit here and watch this farm function from the collection room. Just be able to hit a switch, right next to me and then watch it. The hallway is completed. I figure before we go look at that, let's check on this little bamboo farm from last episode. It's just 5 little tiles, but we have almost, what is this, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 stacks here. I don't know. Hey, that works. I'm happy with that. I like this little farm. Quick little build. All right, let's go check out the build over here. I did some more detail work to the hallway. Got a little bamboo, bamboo in a pot. Yeah, so I went with the details in the walls with the, putting in the walls here and slabs, putting in the lanterns with yellow terracotta. And then up here we just went with like the spruce themes. And again, centered. I like that. This thing's fun to watch. Here. Working like a charm still. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back there and replace that cobblestone every once in a while with some regular stone, but that's not a big deal. And then down here is where you collect the items. Yeah, I tried to get it up here with like hoppers or something, but it wasn't gonna work. So we just ended up keeping the chest down there and making a trapdoor. It's not the prettiest, but it's functional. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. The base just keeps expanding. I'm really excited about it. Super happy we got the bone meal farm in. This is going to be great. I think it's going to be able to power some other farms too, which would be cool. Maybe some glow lichen. That would be cool. I know that requires some bone meal. But I'll look around. I'll do some research. Maybe think of a couple more farms to add to the list here and put them in the base somewhere. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It's a little redstone-y. It's more redstone than I usually do. So that was fun to kind of flex those muscles a little bit. Those were rusty. Alrighty. See you next time.